All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Matt, and we're going to go ahead and do the product-only webinar tonight where we're going to talk about CBD and the endocannabinoid system. And before we get started, let me play a quick video for you right now. And the title of this video is called The Problem. And the question that we have is, are we starved of cannabinoids? And after watching tonight's webinar, you're going to be able to go ahead and answer that question.
The existence of hemp can be found throughout recorded history. Food, medicine, elixir, textile. Hemp is thought by some to be the first crop domesticated by our ancestors. In ancient India, it was blended with milk and spices into a drink believed to aid digestion, relieve fever, and ease dysentery. Some thought it made the body more alert, calling it the nectar of the gods. Beginning in the mid-1800s, hemp oil was a natural part of the American pharmacopoeia, prescribed for everything from cramps to chronic seizures. After the 1930s, taxes made hemp too expensive to grow, and farmers mostly abandoned the crop. Hemp became more scarce. Cannabinoids all but disappeared from the food chain, and Americans became deficient in cannabinoids. Cannabidiol is a naturally occurring chemical compound found in plants like echinacea, flax, and of course hemp. In this form, it's referred to as a phytocannabinoid. But plants aren't the only source. Cannabinoids also exist in the human body and can even be found in breast milk. Some researchers contend they play a critical role in early childhood development. Regardless of the source, cannabinoids work in conjunction with the body's endocannabinoid system, also known as the ECS. The ECS is a network of cannabinoid receptors found in the mammalian brain and abdominal organs. This system plays a key role in regulating many natural functions, including mood, sleep, and appetite. Present from even the earliest stages of fetal development, the ECS predominantly consists of endocannabinoid receptors located in both the central and peripheral nervous systems. CB1 receptors in the central nervous system combine with the brain's nerve cells to help regulate the body's biochemistry. Both endocannabinoids and phytocannabinoids bind to these receptor points to control the passage of proteins between cells. CB2 receptors in the peripheral nervous system are mostly found on white blood cells, in the tonsils, and in the spleen. Cannabinoids that bind to these sites help modulate the immune system response to disease and injury. Research has shown that cannabidiol has the potential to reduce inflammation and protect critical cells against oxidation. However, with a lack of cannabidiol in the food supply and the tendency for endogenous cannabinoids to degrade within the human body, most people are deficient in these important compounds. This absence of cannabinoids has led researchers to establish a condition known as clinical endocannabinoid deficiency syndrome. A diet rich in phytocannabinoids, such as high-concentration hemp oils and hemp seeds, may offset this deficiency. The discovery of cannabinoids and the endocannabinoid system has forced the scientific community to rethink how many of our most debilitating diseases function and how to treat them. As it turns out, so many of us are deficient in this fundamental substance that plays a key role in keeping our bodies balanced and healthy. These receptors are an intrinsic part of who we are, leading us to ask, are we starved of cannabinoids?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we mentioned, the question, are we starved of cannabinoids? And I'm sure after watching tonight's webinar, you're easily going to have the answer to that. But before we jump into the products known as cannabinoids or CBD, let's go ahead and first talk about the company that's going to go ahead and provide these products. And the name of that company is Kannaway. Now, Kannaway is a company that is built on 4 pillars. We're a family-oriented company. Our motto is about getting healthy, not high. We're a sustainable company that is driven by science, and all of our products are natural and botanical. You might have seen us featured on USA Today, Yahoo Finance, Fortune. We had a spread in Marie Claire about 6 months ago, and we've actually had multiple articles that have been written in Forbes magazine. Now, as I mentioned, we are a family-oriented company. Our motto is about getting healthy, not high. These products are designed to be taken every day by everyone. So many of you might think that CBD is only for people with certain conditions, pain, different things, but that is absolutely not true. As it states, CBD is designed to be taken every single day of the week for best results, and it's a product designed to be taken by every single person. So even if you're seemingly healthy, you're going to benefit from a diet that is rich in CBD. We're also the professional company in an unprofessional space. So several years ago, the cannabis industry was known really to be very unprofessional, stoners, reefer madness, all those type of things. But now more and more respectable companies are emerging from that spotlight, and we're definitely known to be one of the most professional companies in this particular industry. We're a sustainable company. Now, hemp reduces deforestation, so you can actually grow 3 to 4 crops of hemp plants on a single piece of land, where if you were growing trees on that same piece of land, once you cut those trees down, it's going to take you several more years before those trees rebuild back up and the process repeats itself. Hemp also grows clean and it improves soil quality. So anywhere where you have hemp that is planted and grown, it's actually going to be beneficial to the surrounding environment. There's also a little peek into what we have going on, and that is also sustainable hempcrete. Just to give you an idea, the hemp has more than 50,000 uses and can replace so many different things. As obviously hempcrete would be the replacement for concrete. You could also make clothing, building materials, even cars have been made out of hemp. It's also natural and botanical. So all of our products are non-GMO with no herbicides, no pesticides, or chemical fertilizers used in any of the hemp that we use to produce our high-grade, high-quality CBD products. We're also driven by science. So it's not just as simple as growing hemp, extracting it, and bottling it, and sending it on to the end consumer. But there's a lot of science and research that goes into it, including our triple lab testing and our good manufacturing processes that we use. Now, we are actually a company of firsts. We're the first to create a mainstream natural botanical CBD brand. We're the first to launch a respected cannabinoid supplement and pharmaceutical line. We're the first to develop strict quality standards through rigorous triple lab testing. Now, as I mentioned, this is extremely important. When you're in an industry such as ours that is still very new and that is not FDA regulated, you have to rely on the company and the quality of the products that a company produces. So that triple lab testing is extremely important to know that you're getting the type of product that the label says it is. We're also the first direct sales company to offer hemp products, and we're the first company to use hemp to combat aging, skin problems, and low vitality. Now let's go ahead and do a brief history about hemp before we actually jump right into these products. But industrial hemp has been grown in the United States since the first European settlers arrived back in the early 1600s. The War of 1812 was actually fought over the hemp trade. Our very own Declaration of Independence was drafted on hemp paper. Washington Jefferson and John Adams grew hemp and actively advocated for commercial hemp production. Hemp was a staple crop of the 1800s of American agriculture, and by the early 1900s, 90% of all medicine was derived from hemp. Now, obviously, this was prior to Prohibition, and as you can imagine, technology has advanced immensely since then. So the products that you got back in the early 1900s obviously did not have anywhere near the quality of the type of products that you're able to get nowadays. Now let's go ahead and understand the differences between hemp and marijuana. Hemp is a tall and lengthy plant that can grow 10 to 20 feet high, whereas marijuana is typically a short and bushy plant that grows about waist high. Hemp contains a high concentration of CBD, which is the non-psychoactive part that does not get you high, whereas marijuana contains a high concentration of THC, or the psychoactive part. Around the world, hemp is grown mostly for fiber and used in textiles, whereas marijuana is grown for its psychoactive effect. And in marijuana does not have any industrial applications such as hemp does. Also, hemp food products are fully legal in the United States. Marijuana continues to remain illegal at the federal level. Hemp food products are regularly found in U.S. health food stores such as hemp seed, hemp oil, and hemp protein powder, whereas marijuana, there's currently 24 U.S. states plus D.C. that's legalized for medical use. 17 of those states actually approve CBD forms of marijuana for epileptic children. Now, the key to this statement right here is this is CBD that's derived from cannabis. This is not the CBD that we are using, which is derived from the seed and the stock of the hemp plant, which is currently federally exempt from those laws, which is what makes it legal in all 50 states. And there's currently 4 U.S. states that have actually legalized for recreational usage. Now, let's go ahead and play a quick video for you right now. We're going to jump into the endogenous cannabinoid system, and I want to play this video that's going to tell you a lot more about CBD and its effects on the endocannabinoid system.
CBD, short for cannabidiol, is a non-psychoactive compound in cannabis responsible for many of cannabis's medical benefits. On the other hand, THC, short for tetrahydrocannabinol, is the psychoactive compound in marijuana that causes the high associated with cannabis use. They are 2 completely separate cannabinoids, which are a class of chemical compounds that interact with special receptors in our body called cannabinoid receptors. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, an American neurosurgeon and CNN's chief medical correspondent, changed his stance on the prohibition of cannabis while investigating its powerful therapeutic properties and witnessing CBD successfully treat Americans. He shocked mainstream America, saying, "We have been terribly and systematically misled for nearly 70 years in the United States, and I apologize for my role in that." Through Dr. Gupta's review of the history of cannabis, he found that it has been a legitimate medicine for at least 3,000 years. And Dr. Gupta isn't alone in supporting cannabis research. The director of the National Institute on Drug Abuse, Dr. Nora Volkov, testified before the Senate saying that CBD appears to be a safe drug with no addictive effects, and the preliminary data suggests that it may have therapeutic value for a number of medical conditions. Research has shown that CBD can influence many conditions and bodily functions, including inflammation, neuropathic pain, autoimmune disease, energy regulation, metabolism, reproductive function, appetite, depression, anxiety, and even cancer. But how can one cannabinoid affect so many bodily processes without causing adverse side effects? The answer lies in our biochemistry, the natural intelligence of the body. We have naturally occurring cannabinoid receptors all over our body that interact with CBD. We have these receptors because our body is constantly making its own cannabinoids. These receptors and cannabinoids make up most of our endocannabinoid system, or ECS. Our ECS is always in action, and if functioning properly, is a major factor in keeping us healthy. Many doctors now think that some people suffer from an endocannabinoid imbalance, known as clinical endocannabinoid deficiency, or CED. People suffering from CED may benefit by supplementing with cannabinoids such as CBD. CBD is the most abundant cannabinoid in hemp, a cannabis crop the federal government allowed individual states to legalize in the 2014 Farm Bill. Hemp-derived CBD is legal in all 50 states, is non-addictive, does not cause a high, and is easy to incorporate into your current health routine.
Well, there you have it. Let's go ahead and sum up what we just saw on the video. But as you can see, the endogenous cannabinoid system is the body's largest self-regulatory system. It balances our mood, sleep, appetite, and our hormone production. This system influences homeostasis and the harmony of all bodily functions, and there's actually 2 different receptors that make up this system. Your CB1 receptors, that are located throughout the brain and central nervous system, as well as your CB2 receptors that actually regulate and maintain your immune system. And it's through the use of cannabinoids such as CBD that actually calibrates this endocannabinoid system. And when you have a deficiency in your ECS, it can and most likely is going to upset your body's balance. Now, this is a very powerful statement right here by a cardiothoracic heart surgeon by the name of Dr. David Allen, who went on record and stated that the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's a powerful statement coming from a heart surgeon that has seen many, many debilitating issues that he feels could have been helped through the use of supplementing one person's body with cannabinoids. Now, to supplement the largest self-regulatory system within the human body, you need to take plant-based phytocannabinoids daily. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the oil. And real quick, I want to go ahead and show you the process of getting our oil made from farm to family.
The decision to develop phytocannabinoid products began with years of thoughtful consideration and intense research to determine the exact cultivar of hemp we needed to grow. The combines we invented were designed to cut down the hemp stalks, providing the highest possible concentrations of phytocannabinoids while minimizing waste. The byproducts that are formed in our processes are used to create hemp concrete blocks and insulation for sustainable building materials, helping make our hemp oil carbon negative. Even our extraction process was meticulously developed to produce the most reliable source of cannabidiol possible. Following good manufacturing processes, our hemp oil products are pure and consistent. We created the standard in product testing with a triple lab testing process that guarantees purity and quality, which is why our customers trust our products. Our commitment to innovation began when we made the decision to formulate a diverse line of products with the idea that no two people require the same thing. We are inspired by the people who rely on our products, which is why the decision to love what we do comes neatly packaged with every order that leaves our warehouse. The people who depend on our products are more than just our customers. They're also our own families, our mothers, our brothers, our children, and yours. We work hard every day to produce phytocannabinoids that bring balance and sustainability to the world. For us, our return on investment comes from a very special place.
Well, there you have it. That is the meticulous process that is involved in making these highest quality CBD products out on the market right now. And let's go ahead and jump into the family of products that we've all been waiting for. Now we have the hemp vape, we've got the Kannaway Pure, the premium hemp oil, our Revive product line, our Cannabis Beauty Define, which is our skincare line, as well as our Can Active, which is a 3-step daily facial regimen. Now let's jump in to the products that I would say is the one everybody's been waiting to hear more about, and that would be 3 of our CBD-rich hemp oil products. The first is our premium hemp oil. Now, this is actually a full-spectrum cannabinoid blend, and what that means is not only does it contain CBD, but it contains other trace cannabinoids such as CBDA, less than 0.3% of THC, as well as flavonoids and terpenes. Now, they call this the entourage effect, and what that means is the more parts of the plant that you have together, the more beneficial it's going to be to your overall health. So with this, we've got our Blue Label Premium Hemp Oil, which is a 1,500 milligram per tube product, and that comes out to 50 milligrams of CBD per serving. That same product also comes in convenient and easy-to-use capsule format at half the strength. So you got 750 milligrams of CBD per bottle or 25 milligrams of CBD per capsule. And then our absolute highest strength product that we carry, and probably one of the highest strength products you're going to find anywhere on the market, is going to be our Gold Label product. This particular product is a whopping 3,600 milligrams of CBD, which equates to 120 milligrams of CBD per serving. Now, I've seen many other competitor products on the market. I've seen some products that give you 100 milligrams in the entire bottle, and that's supposed to be in 30 servings. We give you that and more in just one single serving of our gold label product. We also have our Kannaway Pure CBD. Now, this is kind of the opposite of the premium hemp oil. The premium full spectrum has all those parts of the plant, whereas the Pure label actually is just strictly CBD and nothing else. It has no other trace cannabinoids whatsoever. Now, you just heard me say the more parts of the plant, the more beneficial to your health. But let's look on the other end of the spectrum. Let's say you're a government official, law enforcement, or professional athlete, or somebody that gets drug tested, and you cannot risk that 0.3% of THC being in your products. Well, we came out with a product designed specifically for you. And in fact, this exact product conforms to the anti-doping standards that these professional athletic organizations uphold. Now, in our Kannaway Pure, we've got our oil, which is 1,000 milligrams of CBD per bottle, or that comes out to 31 milligrams of CBD per serving. Or that also comes in a convenient to use capsule format as well, which again, 750 milligrams of CBD per bottle or 25 milligrams of CBD per serving. Next up is our Revive product line. Now, this was our original products that we came out with. Not only does this product contain our CBD formula, but it also contains what we call a bibong formula. And I'm going to tell you about that on the next slide. But in our Revive product line, we've got 3 products. We've got the Revive AM, which is our morning energizing formula, 300 milligrams of CBD per bottle. It comes out to 10 milligrams of CBD per serving. Our Revive PM, which is our nighttime formula, obviously helps you get to sleep. Now, this product is 500 milligrams of CBD per bottle, and that comes out to 16.67 milligrams per serving. And then our highest concentration Revive Optimal Rejuvenation Bibong Syrup is actually our Revive Pro formula. And this is 1,000 milligrams of CBD per bottle or 33 milligrams of CBD per serving. Now let's go ahead and jump into that bibong herbal blend that I was telling you about. And this happens to be a proprietary exclusive formula that is fused with our CBD-rich hemp oil. This specific formulation has been handed down for centuries through a respected family of doctors and herbologists. And it's designed to optimize the mind, body, promote health, youthfulness, and longevity. Now, this particular formula was designed by our producer and formulator of the products, Ms. Janelle Kim. And I'm going to play a video for you right now, introduce you to Ms. Janelle Kim, and also one of our other product formulators.
For as long as I can remember, my passion has revolved around the incredible power of nature, and specifically traditional herbs, to heal and promote wellness in the human body. It is a passion that has spanned generations, dating back centuries among the great doctors within my family lineage. Doctors who have dedicated their lives to improving the human condition.
As the formulator of Kannaway products, my entire team and I pride ourselves in being the foremost in the world at what we do, which revolves around specialization in traditional herbal extraction and finished products. Beyond our dedication to quality, including strict adherence to CGMP or current good manufacturing practices throughout the manufacturing process, I can say with full confidence that there is no lab in the world that can match our unique abilities to work with traditional herbal and botanical ingredients, including hemp. As a result, we are extremely selective about who we work with and with whom we share our truly rare formulas.
We knew very quickly that the team at Kannaway and their associated group of companies was looking for quality above all else. It became apparent that above the desire for profit, they shared our profound respect to improve the human condition, including both those who have faced significant health challenges and those seeking to improve upon their existing good health. In seeking to make a truly significant impact on the world, we have come together to create a platform that is unique and has the potential to reach and positively impact the lives of countless people across the globe.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a little peek into the minds and the thought process of our formulators. Again, Ms. Janelle Kim and Craig Nando. But with moving on from that bibong formula, let's go ahead and jump into our defined skincare line. Now, this is designed to rebalance and nourish the body without harsh chemicals. And this particular quality product has no parabens, sulfates, phosphates, dyes, or synthetic fragrances. And of course, as with all of our products, is an all-natural and gentle formula. Now, ladies and gentlemen, more important to all of this would actually have to be our cause. And we actually have a sister company, a nonprofit that we're involved with, and this is called Echo Connection. If you want to go ahead and check this out, you can learn more, get some stories, find out more information about what we're doing to go ahead and help further CBD research and further getting this life-saving hemp CBD into people's hands that can truly benefit their overall health. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and finish off with just a farewell video tonight, and that is titled The Solution: Live, Nourish, and Thrive.
Have you considered the complexities of your body's response to everyday activities? Take something simple, like running. Everyone has their theory about what makes a healthy body. What makes one lifestyle better than another? Some of them may be true. Others, maybe not. But we know that phytocannabinoids play an essential role in helping our bodies maintain an internal state of balance. When our endocannabinoid systems are nourished, we sleep better, we're focused, and our moods become more stable. Our bodies were built for cannabinoids. We have an entire system designed to receive cannabidiol for the purposes of regulating the body's internal systems. Currently, Kannaway Sciences is developing a cannabinoid-based treatment as an antioxidant and neuroprotectant for the brain. With a license from the National Institutes of Health, Kannaway Sciences is creating cannabinoid therapies for chronic traumatic encephalopathy and hepatic encephalopathy. In Amsterdam, Axum Biotechnologies is changing the game when it comes to pain management. Treatments using newly discovered types of cannabinoids are in development for a variety of neurological disorders. When you experience what a well-balanced endocannabinoid system feels like, what will you find? Will you discover something within you that you didn't realize you had? When you nourish your body with phytocannabinoids, how will you thrive?
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We went ahead and we talked about CBD tonight. We talked about the products. We also talked about the company. And then the most important part of this entire puzzle was the endocannabinoid system. So I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up tonight. And that's going to go ahead and conclude tonight's webinar.